Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I would like to continue my little series on European labor and employment law. And today I would like to explain part of our labor relations system in Germany. As I had said in one of my last videos, there is a dual channel system here in Germany, which means we have unions on the one hand and works councils on the other hand. Let's start with the union today. Collective bargaining agreements in Germany are concluded by unions. So unions are not works councils. Unions are organized by industry branch as the employers are, who are mostly also organized in employers association per industry and regional sector. So we don't have single employer bargaining as in the US. The German Union Federation oversees several unions. It has about 5.8 million members and is fairly strong in the metal industry, in the chemical industry, and less so in the service industry. The unionization rate in Germany is at 18%, including retirees, and as in almost all countries of the world, the membership rate is declining. But as you know, the coverage rate of CBAs is more important in Germany for unions to exert their influence than the unionization rate. So collective bargaining agreements are concluded regarding almost all material conditions and terms of an employment. As a matter of fact, CBAs are also affecting the employment contracts of employees who are not members of a union, because many employers decide to apply the same terms and conditions to everybody, mostly not even knowing who is a member of a union or not, in order not to give an incentive that employees become union members. Many companies orientate themselves on individual points of collective bargaining agreements, such as remuneration on top. A collective bargaining agreement is applicable either because both parties, meaning the employee and the employer, are organized by their membership in either the union or the employer organization, or more importantly, by reference clause to a CBA in an employment contract. The third option is that the CBA is declared generally applicable in more or less precarious sectors only. So a CBA declares minimum working conditions. However, better working conditions by way of a works agreement or by way of an employment contract is always possible and often the case. The German labor relations system, I would say, is not very adversarial. The strike days in Germany are somewhere in the single-digit bracket per 1,000 employees. The exception is probably in the public sector or in companies formerly owned by the state, such as Lufthansa and Deutsche Bahn. The culture is not as adversarial, and it's not part of the negotiation to go into strike as in France. And there is a peace obligation during the term of a collective bargaining agreement, so strike is not possible before the term has elapsed. And thirdly, there is no friends and family strike allowed, as in Italy, for example, where you often have general strikes for one single CBA. You can only strike in the same sector. So this concludes my remarks for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please contact me. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned.